All right. Damn, I gotta sneeze like almost immediately. Awful broadcasting. Almost as bad as the game today. Glad to see some of you in here. That's probably the only thing I'm glad about. I'm just gonna add one more thing here. And we're there. Yeah, so listen, everybody knows what that result just was. I don't think anyone is happy whatsoever. I don't even care. I have no feelings after that. I don't even know what that is, a hiccup or I have to sneeze. Like what a disaster. Um yeah, so again, Milan putting in just a terrible performance against a side that they're playing down to in Salernitana, one of the worst teams in all of Europe in the top leagues. Just I've watched a few of their games this year. They're just a really bad side that is really weak with very few strengths. And to be honest with you, this result for Milan comes across as shocking, but in all reality, is it that shocking that they put in this type of performance against a side this bad after they have one less day of rest? One less day is what we're talking about. Okay? That's significant for a side that's abysmal like them. Milan did not have injuries to key enough players at the start of this match to warrant a performance like that. We're talking about another blown lead. I just this is just one of the worst sides that I've had to root for in terms of defensive ability. This is easily, I was born in 1995. I've been watching Milan since the early 2000s. And we watched through the 2010s, like I'm sure many of you have. I actually don't think I've seen a worse defense. I really don't. I don't think that there is a lead that this team can hold. I don't think that on a consistent basis they put in enough good shifts to have that sort of trust between the supporters and the players. Like this is really, really bad. Dude, I don't even know what to say at this point. I'll get to some of the comments because we got some regulars in here. Santangelo won't be joining us. Jason wants Pioli out. Aiden is numb. Men is cheering on his favorite player. Just no idea. Everything looked mad. Like the team didn't. It just lifeless. Just the complete opposite. How they don't play on from minute one. Um, awful, awful. Um, unfortunately, we couldn't get our guest for today because I totally forgot this game was on Friday. So the Milan podcast in general is going to be put on hold for a little bit. So bear with us. I'm sure you guys don't want too much Milan content after this. I know I'm just looking really bright right now. Just trying to bring down the light. Um, again, just really just not a great result. Um, 1 second, guys. Uh, Too much yelling going on downstairs. Okay, so anyways, I had a tweet out this morning. What did I say? Salernitana are a really bad side, and considering they have had less rest with Milan this week, there aren't many excuses not to collect 3 points. Games like this, they didn't. Okay, I'm getting to the other comments. Yeah, awful. We'll see how long Tomori will be out for. Again, guys, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel. Those of you that are just watching, you need to subscribe to the channel in order to comment. Loftus Cheek was not great today. I don't think it's still not worse, but it's defensively worse. I don't think the team as a whole, like we could say that. I get what you're saying. Just really, really not, dude. Just I don't even know what to say, man. Jovic scored that goal. I didn't even smile. I had no expression on my face. Just let him roll it on in. I wish they had like automatic stuff. Franco says we're not making top four. I still think we make top four. Oscar, how you doing, bro? Great to hear from you. Um, Poor athletic training. All on the day in which Gianni Cardinale makes public comments, which we'll kind of get into. Leao was awful today. Really, really upsetting. Edgar, you hit the nail on the head like this. Two straight results where we're sitting like do or die situations, I guess, like where you need to put in your best type of performance. Monza was fantastic. They played so well against Monza, where you're like, okay, build off of that. Go and beat Salernitana. AC Milan data had a stat out today saying that Milan had not gone four straight away matches in the Pioli era without a win. This is the first time that they have done that. And again, with the two injuries to Kier and Tomori, which is what I'm at right now, is they are the 30th and 31st injuries on this season for Milan. It's December 22nd. Yeah. 31 injuries, December 22nd. Zero, zero effort, in my opinion. Just they seemed more upset and more emotionally invested at the end of the match when they were trying to fight someone on the Salernitana bench. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. Just absolutely abysmal. Just really disgraceful in general. I know I keep on sounding like a repetitive person here. No, Pulisic was not injured from what I understand or saw report wise. He just got subbed out. He didn't have a good game. Um, Teo this is a horrible, horrible season for him. Hey Moritz. So I'm doing well. Hope you're well as well. Just a redundant sentence by me. Do you think this was Pioli's last shot? I think the winter break. I don't know. There's not really much of a winter break, by the way. I believe it's Sassuolo up next. To me, I don't see him getting sacked because I still don't see another manager that would come in. There's no center backs, by the way, guys. Like, let's make that clear. Kalulu's still out for a while. Tomori, probably that's a muscular injury, probably out a couple weeks. Like, there isn't really a situation in where Milan are gonna look good defensively. It's gonna be really bad. I think it'll probably spiral the next couple of weeks. You simply can't like play the normal way that you've been playing. And that means Milan cannot be an attacking side. They can't be pressing high. They were already getting exposed like this. Teo's gonna have to ship back to left back again. Center back again. He's probably gonna have to start next to Simic. Florenzi's gonna have to go wide out to left back. And they're gonna have to hope for a miracle. They're gonna have to hope that they could just outscore teams like 3-2. Um, Diego, no idea at all with this. And George, too often, too often. It's too much. I get what you're saying. We always know that he's not going to get sacked unless it honestly keeps going worse. But they're still in top four for now. Again, you just can't be doing this. You just cannot be doing this. I'm just going to keep repeating myself. So just really, really bad, really bad. Really bad. Talent is the problem in a few areas, to be honest with you. Mike Magnan, that was a terrible job by him, being beat like that. What do we have? Simone, they're not going to discipline them because there's no backup left back to discipline. Yeah, but they've done this like multiple times though. They like blowing 2-0 leads on the road to Lecce and Napoli. They blew a lead in another game. Oh my god, I'm drawing blanks. They just consistently do this. This is not really a side that deserves any trust. This is not a side that does anything sort of the spectacular side of things. Just what else could you say when it comes to that? Really, really, really unfortunate. Um, just trying to scroll and wait for some talent in general, Andy. Talent in general. Not today. Nobody's talking about today like that with talent. I'm talking about in general. Mentality in general, yeah. I agree with you. But that's talent is part of it. There's not really talented defenders. Awful. No, 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 no. So we're kind of just waiting for some comments. Dude, George, just word, just go get those Christmas presents. You're far too late. Why stars Giroud and Jovis two match perfected? Thier had some dizziness after taking a hit to the head, so we hope he's okay. In most normal sports, that would mean you're in concussion protocol. But in football, they're very stupid and not wise in how they handle head injuries. So I have no idea. Tomori, we know it's a muscular injury to his leg. Not much else we can go off of there. Again, guys, if you're tuning in and you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please go and do so because it would be greatly appreciated. Gio, I have no goddamn clue, dude. How are you, by the way? Guys, go and sub to Milan Coast to Coast. I like to pick Gio. Is that you with a drink? My man's always partying. I'm sure you're already getting after it, even though it's only 2 o'clock in Cali. Congrats on Otani and Yamamoto. Only 10 likes, guys. Come on. It's the holiday season. We can't get me to 30 likes or something? 20 likes? Come on, please. So yeah, really, really kind of just sick of how things are going these days. Just annoying. Yeah, but Gio, as far as the medical staff goes, you're talking about 31 injuries. 31 injuries to the side now. I'm not asking for Pioli to be sacked. I am asking for some accountability. I don't want to hear anything about this. Well, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. I don't care. It's a results-based business. Bigger clubs have fired more important people at vital signs of the season to try and turn it around. Milan just want to keep on running the same thing out there. There isn't going to be a manager to come in with zero center backs. Like it just couldn't be a worse time. I do feel for Pioli though. I really do like Pioli. Today, what else do we want from him, right? Like he's fielding the proper 11. It's Salernitana. I don't even want to blame the manager today. There are like I blame him for certain things. I think the approach whenever they go up is still poor, but like my god, guys, finish your chances. Lay out on a cutback, bad. What was it? There was a double save where Jovic has a miss. Jovic scored the goal, cool. But what about the other stuff? The first goal, I believe it was, or it was Kandreva's. Like we're talking about a team that just has no idea how to defend with the lead. They've blown multiple leads. They have to have the most blown leads out of all the sides in the top four. I don't care. This result is a loss, in my opinion. Like you cannot do this. Side sucks. Salernitana is awful, awful. Just not even an inkling of a good side. To lose like this is so like it's so like sorry, not lose. To draw like this, awful, awful, awful. Just man, oh man, oh man. You can't even like put a smile on your face. You just get so sick of it. It's so my god, man. It's absolutely disgusting to see how this gets put up on a pedestal on a consistent basis. Tactics, high pressing side with zero idea on how to defend. And that's it. They're like a really bad Bundesliga side in Serie A. Like we're talking about dropping all these points to these garbage sides. And again, there's something that we also talk about, like Santangelo and I talk about. You drop points against sides like this, you have to make up for it in the biggest of fixtures. Draw against Napoli, lost against Juventus, lost against Inter. You beat the two Roma clubs, cool. You lost against Atalanta. Bologna, technically one of the top sides this season, Milan have beaten. Where is it? Where is it? It's not good enough. Udinese loss, draw against Lecce. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. People like to say Juve play bad football, and they do. They don't do this. They don't do this. How? Like how? How is this? Embarrassing. Yeah, yep. No senior backs. Senior center backs. What do you think? Idea? No. No. I think Zlatan as a caretaker, I don't think he's prepped for that. Pioli would be on the hot seat if it was a club that could replace him and pay up for another manager. But they don't. But they don't. But they don't. But they don't. Awful. Yeah, Paul. No, you're right. What an exhausting day this was. I hope everybody has great plans for the holidays. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your families are healthy. I hope things are going great for all of you personally. To talk about some positive things, um, you know, it's just the way things go. Yeah, well, that too. Hi, Matt's really good point. Sorry, just so annoyed today. No, Kaká, no, hell no, bro. Guys. This is still Milan. You can't just be throwing in someone who is not coached at the top level. Hey, Ricardo, how are you, bro? We were dropping points like this when we won this guy. Yeah, no, but Ricardo, not like this, man. Not like this. No. They were starting out. They had some of the best starts to seasons in Milan history. Some of the best starts in Milan history. Hmm. What do we got here? Hey, thanks for 22 likes. If we can get any more likes, that's great. 57 of you. Old Hard Rossonero, Milan Weekly Podcast, Milan Costa Costa is on the same thing. Hey, Zion, how are you? Jovic is on form, but Pioli will stick to no reuse. Yep. I blame Berlusconi for this loss. When in doubt, blame the dead dude. Jovic is doing what he's supposed to do, scoring against garbage sides and nothing else. I think I was fine with Giroud starting in this one. Curva give a talk. Remember what happened last time? We can't forget what happened last time, huh? Again, if you guys haven't followed on the other social media accounts, please feel free to do so. Great. Still kind of waiting for some more comments. Okay, we actually have a Pioli comment. I'll get it to you guys right now. A performance that leaves regrets like many other times this season. Carelessness committed that we cannot afford. He's just saying that they were way too careless. You were on one today, Ice, roasting people on quotes. It really depends, man, on who. I go at way too many people. Draw wasn't the result we wanted. It takes more mentality, attention, and intensity. We should have scored 4 to 5 goals. A great team reaction. Sometimes things get lost in translation that are not great. So in reality, that just doesn't really change things. Do, 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 do. Hey Reno, yeah, no, not great. John wants to sound. Jesus Christ, John, I am sure you do not want to smell Teo Hernandez. You want to sell him. Um, Dude, like, right? How high mess? Like, think of worse times for Mike Magnan to make one of his few mistakes. The boys cared more about Crispin. I don't like anything Pioli can do. I kind of understand. I think Leao is way too inconsistent. Yeah, of course it is, Anthony. Of course it's the fucking best they look all year. Of course it's all. It's just. What does Tommy DeVito say?
Pepper, a little salt, a little secret. Cutlets with Rayo's homemade, our secret ingredient. Rayo's homemade, the official sauce of Tommy Cutlets. We're gonna crack.
Oh no, this fucking Tommy Cutlets bullshit. Sick of this. Sick of this shit. This guy's a fucking fraud. On a side note, what point will the injury situation reach a breaking point? Dude, I don't know. I think someone needs an amputation in order for this to get resolved. Like, oh yeah, this guy lost his leg. I think we should do something. It's just so it's a walking hospital, this club. Walking hospital. Yeah, Zion. Guys, I don't know what else to do. What happened with Tommy Cutlets? He's just a fraud. He's just a fake paisan, dude. He's just like selling branded sauce as if people just don't make it themselves. The boys cared more about Christmas this weekend. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get to some of the stuff. I thought so. I mean, Pulisic is just the best. It's just I think Pulisic and Reinders have been pretty good. Tomori, Loftus Cheek just way too much inconsistency with that. Just I don't know, man. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Tired. I want to take a nap. I'm sick of watching this team. They don't make anything interesting. What's the next fixture, guys? With this. Next fixture is Sassuolo, right? Game Ericy. Hello, Eric. Hope you're enjoying the stream, my guy. Guys, go and sub to Game Eric's channel. He's very handsome and very tall. Clip it. So match is coming up. Sassuolo, Cagliari in Coppa Italia. So there's 8 days until Milan plays Sassuolo. So you know how that's gonna go. Disaster. Tall enough, my dude. You think the injury problem, or yes, everything, yes. So Anthony, I don't think I've seen you too much in the chat. If I have, I probably just forgot. But basically, the opinion that myself and Matt have of the club is that they have antiquated training sessions. They have terrible recovery processes. They do a really bad job of rotating players, where essentially you're running other players into the ground because of a lack of rotation. Scouting of certain players does not go well. I mean, listen, when you're investing in multiple players like Pulisic, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and even Noah Okafor, for example, those are 3 players with an injury background, okay? And so when you have something like that, that kind of adds up. And that's a problem. I think we've seen that today. And well, not today. We've seen it this season, and it kind of adds up because then your options are starting to get run out of. But we're talking about all muscular injuries, muscular. You can't have it that often. Renee, I don't believe got an update yet on Tomori. Again, just a muscular issue. I don't have anything outside of Pioli's recent comments on things like that. What are you on? What are you on? Hey, so guys, I'm sorry. I really apologize if the stream is terrible today. Guys, go and check out Reno and subscribe to his channel. Then, nice guy. Of course. Well, of course they do. This is why your boy, aka me, just watches many other sports, and I don't get stuck watching this all the time. But also, my American teams kind of suck. But like, that's besides the point. Maybe. Trying to think. Wait 1 second. Already around the half-hour mark. No updates on Tomori. It is deep enough for a normal side. Good thing Milan are not normal. Favorite club outside of football? You're saying, like, what is my favorite team that I root for? Like, in general, in all sports? Milan are not number one. Contrary to popular belief, they're not number one for me. I would say Milan are probably second. I know that's not too much of a distance, but I would say the New York Mets easily. Ride or die. That team has me in a fucking bind, dude. The Jets, I hate them too much to really like say I like them. I think they're further down on the list. I'd maybe put the Celtics third, the Jets fourth, and yeah, I'm trying to get this Gatorade thing off here. I'm not Anthony. Okay, I'm not a Milan supporter, but I watched them a lot this season. Their on-field problem is defensive on this season. Yeah, that was the biggest issue coming into the year. Way too many injuries there. Not a true center defensive midfielder to make up for the lack of all these issues that they have. But yeah, in general, it's just been a whirlwind of garbage. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here though, guys. 1 second, I'll answer Moritz. How do you feel about the change to 4-2-3-1? I don't think there's two defensive midfielders. Oh, that Milan could start and use. So unfortunately, until then, I think Milan are going to be really stuck in this rut and nothing is going to go in their favor. So until then, I don't know. Thank you, RDJF. I'd like to thank Ohio Mats, Cacho Pedrino, Anthony for stepping in, Moritz. Let's go through Renee, Gamer Rick, Ali Oxenfree, DV Patel. Great to see you again. Where we got Zion was in here, CSPK Cats. I don't know. I thought they did plenty enough on offense to win today. Who else do we have in here? Ricardo was in here. John Smith was in here. Edgar. I saw Gio in there before. Paul was in here. Thank you to Paul. Dan99. Who else? Itunu. And that's pretty much it. If I forgot some, I'm sorry. Orazio. I remember seeing Oscar in here too. Happy holidays to you and your family. Same to you, Zion. Hope you're well. Orazio, same to you and everyone else. Yeah, exactly. The offense is fine. But yeah, guys, just enjoy the new year. Well, Milan are gonna have a game before the new year, so we could get into that afterwards. But again, guys, enjoy. Oh, I'm glad you like these streams. Yeah, trying to keep up as best I can. We want to do a little bit more short form videos, like 10 to 15 minutes on topical stuff. I'm sure Matt and I can get to that. And then obviously Matt and I will be recording. We're going to have a guest and have a new podcast soon. So again, that Milan podcast, subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you have not already. And if you don't have either of those, you could just watch the full episodes here on YouTube. So just subscribe over there. And if you want to see clips from the show or just revisit something that you might have missed, go follow on Instagram. And again, Twitter is a big place where I constantly post. Almost at 12,000 followers. That'd be crazy. But trying to get to 4K on here. Again, guys, we appreciate everything. SempreMilan.com. Old Hard Rossonero. Kush is fantastic. The Milan channel. Kush football. And then we have Milan Weekly Podcast as well. So again, and those are all the people I could think of off the top of my head. Appreciate all you guys, and take care.